Two more U.S. universities are joining a growing number of schools that are shutting down their Confucius Institutes. The two colleges are the University of Southern Maine, or USM, and the University of New Hampshire, or UNH. USM's Public Affairs Director says its Confucius Institute had too few students to be sustainable. The program will end on June 10th. Senator Susan Collins from Maine says she welcomes the decision. At the same time, the University of New Hampshire is following suit. UNH's Confucius Institute will close on July 30th due to growing concerns in Washington about security and influence. The school spokesperson says UNH might lose significant federal research funding if it keeps its Confucius Institute on campus. UNH has partnered with the institute since 2010. The National Association of Scholars says about 50 Confucius Institutes are operating in the U.S., including 8 that are set to close. Since 2019, multiple universities have shut down their Confucius Institutes. They include Arizona State University, Indiana University, the University of South Florida, the University of Michigan, and the University of North Florida. Another U.S. college, Tufts University, will also close its Confucius Institute this September. A university near Karl Marx's birthplace is suspending all activities tied to Beijing's Confucius Institutes. The German university is located in the city of Trier. The BBC says about 150,000 Chinese tourists visit Marx's hometown every year, more than any other German tourist destination. But Trier University has decided to stay away from China's Confucius Institutes. Beijing advertises the program as a language and cultural exchange, linking Chinese schools and universities to those overseas. But critics label the program as a tool exporting Beijing's influence and communist theory. Confucius Institutes worldwide are also funded by one of the Chinese regime's agencies and are tied to China's top foreign influence department. In a recent statement dated March 29th, Trier University says its goal is to protest against Beijing's sanctions on scholars. In March, Beijing announced sanctions on a number of European agencies and individuals. The move was apparent retaliation for those speaking out against China's human rights abuses, mainly against the Uyghur ethnic minority in Xinjiang. The penalties immediately followed EU sanctions on Chinese officials responsible for torturing Uyghurs. German think tank the Mercator Institute for China Studies is one of 4 European organizations on the Chinese Communist Party's blacklist. But China's targeting of German academics hasn't sat well with Trier University. Following Trier's lead, other German universities in Dortmund and Hamburg are also distancing themselves from Confucius Institutes. Doris Liu is the director of a film focused on Confucius Institutes. She told the Epoch Times that the move marks a trend and that countries around the world are scrapping the program. She described the institutes as far more than language or cultural programs and accused some faculty members of spying for Beijing. 20 Confucius Institutes currently operate in German colleges and universities.